Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you guys that are new here, welcome. And for those of you guys that are returning, welcome back. I appreciate the support. So we're going to look at Spirit's guidance and see what Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Spirit messages is at this time. This is a timeless reading, so wherever you're at, hopefully it provides guidance. All right, so your first oracle card out is the Inner Queen. Ooh, I like it. Good goddess Persephone, and a ruby. Ooh, that's pretty. 888 is your ascendant master number. This is ascendant master energy. So the Inner Queen, so, you know, this is about, like, for a lot of you guys, self-love, maybe new love coming in, but I'm feeling a lot of that high heart pink energy is beautiful. This is also for some of you guys about knowing your worth, knowing who you are, not letting anybody dim your light, okay? So your spirit guide messages is the Inner Queen. We bring you the empowerment of the Inner Queen. The Inner Queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition, and choose to live their hearts according to a moral code of compassion. When the Inner Queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the Inner Queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released and the soul is freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful, judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in the heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering from all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Have compassion for yourself, mostly, and have compassion for others. I feel like this is about the feminine energy coming through to help you to honor yourself. You guys may be suffering. You may be feeling the suffering of the world at its all intensity. And that's not easy with everything that's happening right now. This can be about pain coming up, inner chaos coming up, an inner struggle coming up to the surface right now, so that you can really, truly heal it. A lot of you guys may resonate with the word shaman or a witch or somebody who has gone through a lot of death and rebirth, the phoenix energy, where you're constantly dying and being rebirthed. You're constantly changing. You're constantly evolving. You're constantly going through things. Some of you guys may be experiencing the dark night of the soul right now. But this isn't to bring you into a true self-love, a true self-healing journey. All right, let's go ahead and see what your other oracles have to say. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, so we have growth at the bottom. This reminds me of growing pains all the time, okay? You know, so this is about maybe taking baby steps for self-healing or whatever that may look like. But to me, you may be going through growing pains during this transformation time for you. All right, we do have balance coming in. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with work, okay? So for some of you guys, this is about, again, having compassion for yourself, bringing balance back into your life. You know, if you notice, there's this energy of being reborn and restarting again. It's kind of like learning how to walk again, learning how to move again. You have these beautiful butterflies that are really guiding you, okay? Which brings in that transformation energy. But I want you to look at your wings, right? They're red and gold. right? A beautiful balance of masculine and feminine energy, of divine father and divine mother. And I feel like what it's saying here for a lot of you guys, you're needing to balance your inner masculine and inner feminine energies, right? But this is about honoring that inner feminine, okay? Taking time to relax, to indulge a little bit, you know. Women aren't lazy. We just need a little bit of nurturing. That's why we talk about pouring into ourselves. That's why we talk about nurturing ourselves, right? And this is where a lot of you guys may not hold yourself in compassion, may not hold yourself at the same degree of care that you may do for everybody else. And this could be what's weighing heavily on you right now. It's burdening you. And then, and for a lot of you guys, this may be about, you guys may constantly give to other people and nothing is being reciprocated. And so you may find yourself super depleted, right? And this is where honoring yourself, right? Giving yourself the same compassion, the same love that you pour into and give to everybody else. And then we have celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success, enjoy your achievements. I love that, right? Spirit is celebrating you for loving yourself or choosing yourself for a lot of you guys. And for others of you guys, there could be a legal situation that's coming up, all right? That's a win for you guys. This can mean a home, whatever it is that's maybe out of balance within your life. Stability, structure, finances, relationships is coming back in. And Spirit wants to remind you that no matter what type of chaos, no matter what type of upheaval is coming up in your internal compass, celebration, you're going to be straightening out your crown. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, you're straightening out your crown. Rising. There's someone rising. Aries, someone rising. All right. Okay, so we do have the bottom Ace of Wands. All right. It's about new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, powerful intentions, beginnings, new opportunities, and growth. Okay, so you know, again, that growing energy that I keep picking up. You're starting off with the Queen of Wands. Love it, because this is you. Okay, straight up, this is you. You are the Queen of Wands. Okay, literally Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, so this is your energy literally popping out and coming through. This is about like you really rising. Okay, Phoenix energy, the witch, the sage. All right, that's the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, the shaman, right? She sits with her courage. She's confident. She's independent. She's focused. She has a zest for life. She's determined. She's joy. She magnetically attracts what she desires. All right. She's also masculine and also feminine. Okay. So she represents to me the energy of balance. All right. Of true balance. And look, here's the rulership, right? So your inner struggle, your inner compass, you're balancing that. Okay. And there's that golden red energy that was filling with your wings that is coming through, right? And so the lion energy, okay, courage, confidence, right? Roaring like a lion, and so Spirit is saying like, all this stuff that's happening is to help you build your confidence. You focusing on your goals, focusing on your achievements, all right? Diligence, okay? Mastery, you're really focused on your goals. You're really focused on your mission. And for some of you guys, remember, some of you guys may need to balance out too much work. Okay, so if you're working too much, you're too focused. This is about bringing in the feminine energy, nurturing, loving, honoring yourself, okay? Knowing when to take action, knowing when to take a nap. All right, we have the Chariot, upright, movement, progression, taking action, integration, masculine and feminine energy, the dualities, okay? Determination, willpower, control, direction, departure. And again, there's that courage energy. Have courage, have faith, right? Know who you are, Aries. Know who the fuck you are. You guys are the leader. Let me just say this. You guys are the leaders of the zodiac, right? Your positions of power is leadership, okay? You guys lead. You guys cannot help that, all right? That's in you. The High Priestess energy, trusting your intuition, Trusting your sacred knowledge. For some of you guys are holding you guys are protecting your energy right now. All right. You're kind of standing in your vibrational light for a lot of you guys. You may not be sharing. Okay. And for some of you guys, you're moving away from this apathetic energy. All right. Through evaluation, through honoring yourself. So Aries, know who you are. Balance is being restored. Okay. You are balancing and integrating your masculine and feminine energies right now. Look at that. Temperance. And the King of Wands. I literally cannot make that up. Like, at all. Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot. Oh, that's beautiful. The Ten of Cups at the center. The High Priestess. The Moon. And the Four of Cups. Wow. Okay. Okay. Queen of Swords at the bottom and the Hanged energy. So delays are, moving away from you. Okay. So all the delays that have been here, stuck or whatever, to help you align with your true self, it's moving away. So what I want to say is, remember how I was saying masculine and feminine energies being restored? This literally is, you have the Temperance card here, which is about balance. And then here we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here, which literally represents balance. Balancing your masculine and feminine. Your inner masculine and feminine is being balanced, is being recalibrated. So you guys, like, beautiful. Some of you guys are having an internal struggle with too much work, okay? Competition, conflicts, disagreements, all right? So some of you guys are really just focusing on you right now. You're focusing on you. You don't want to deal with the drama. You don't want to deal with all of the extra stuff that's coming through. The Chariot at the center of your reading, man, listen, you guys are progressing to divine love, harmony, relationships, alignment, inner peace, fulfillment, dreams coming true, family. This is beautiful. Okay. So like at the center of your reading, right? That inner balance, inner masculine and inner feminine energies that you're balancing, having compassion for yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, choosing yourself, right? Is bringing in happiness, happy home, happy family, right? A new job, whatever it is that you guys are wanting and desiring, it's coming in for you guys, all right? So, for some of you guys, I feel pregnancy is coming up, all right? So I feel for some of you guys, you're expanding your family, okay? For others of you guys, you could be getting married, getting engaged, leveling up within your relationships, within your commitments, all right? But there's definitely movement and progression within relationships, and most importantly, with the relationship that you have with yourself. You got the High Priestess here, all right? This is funny because you got the Moon. You got the Eight of Cups and with the Moon, all right? So you guys are definitely leaving shadow energies behind, all right? Doubt, fear, anxiety, people, situations, places. You are taking a leadership role. This is why this beautiful energy of inner masculine and feminine is, you know when to make moves, you know when to pull back, you know how to honor yourself. It's like, I don't need to argue. I'm just going to leave the room, right? You're just not going to feel my presence anymore. I don't need to explain myself. I'm just going to quit, right? You are honoring yourself in such a way, right, that is so empowered, okay? Trust your intuition. Dreams will be very significant for you guys. You guys may have dreams that are very prophetic, okay, or very telling at this time. But a lot of you guys are moving away from the shadows, moving away from the obstacles and the challenges, and moving into that Queen energy. And with the Four of Cups here, right, the Lovers is coming out. A lot of you guys have not been happy within your love life, within your relationships with people, within your partnerships, within businesses. It doesn't matter. It has not been equal for you guys, right? And so you guys are making the choice to release that, whether that's relationships, situations, all right, other people's influence. You guys are having, again, more compassion for yourself, okay? You're choosing yourself, all right? There's that fiery energy, again, that Leo energy, okay? Some of you guys are making the decision in your heart, right? Not was analytical or logical, or I've been in this relationship for so long where I have to be obligated to the situation, or, even though I'm not happy here at this job, I still have, I owe them, another year or so. No, this is about you having the courage, literally, to make the necessary moves that you need to make. There's a lot of fire energy in your reading, and I'm not surprised because you're Aries, right? So of course there's fire energy in your reading, right? But you're moving away from a lot of the drama, obstacles, and challenges. Most importantly, you guys, you're balancing your inner masculine and inner feminine energy in your element. You know what I'm saying? In your own element, all right? Some of you guys may be coming into union, all right, with somebody who is a true divine counterpart, okay? For some of you guys. For others of you guys, if you are currently within a relationship, there may be balancing coming back in, all right? Or you're choosing to move away from that particular relationship for some of you guys that you may be married or long-term commitment with. But either way, most importantly, you guys are balancing your inner masculine and inner feminine energies, not taking anything anymore. But you guys are not coming out with like rage. You guys are just like, I'm done. You know, it's like, I'm cool. I'm walking away. You're walking away in grace. That's the energy. Is you finally have learned how to have compassion for yourself, and in having compassion, you have compassion with others. Like you may see somebody as wounded. Okay, I understand you have wounds. That's not a problem, right? You may understand that relationship that you have just no longer holds the same value or the same frequency because, you know, they still have some growth to do. And it's not your job to hold their hand through that. And it's okay. You'll honor them where they're at. You don't feel like you're any better or any worse. You just feel like, okay, I don't need to align myself with these kind of relationships that are bringing me down, right? All right, yeah, some of you guys are working too hard, okay? And some of you guys need to work, all right? So either way, last quarter moon in Aries, look at that. There you are. You guys are really strong. Y'all some powerful, powerful people, okay? Because y'all coming up in this reading powerful. Work through your feelings, Aries. Last quarter moon in Aries, all right? Work through your feelings, okay? Honor your feelings and your emotions. You're going to have balance. You're going to recalibrate that. Honor yourself, okay? You have the new moon in Cancer, relax, you know, and for some of you guys, I think we were talking about that, right? Relaxing, knowing when to nurture yourself, knowing when to pull your energy back, knowing when to honor yourself. And then we have the full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Okay, full moon in Virgo is coming through. Some of you guys may have Cancer or Virgo in your chart, right? But we have the full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Okay, so you are going to be inspired to take action, all right, on your goals, on your dreams, on your wishes being fulfilled, leaving those relationships, whatever it is, you are going to balance and recalibrate yourself to put yourself in that leadership role, to move away from drama, chaos, relationships that are no longer serving. And Aries, you're moving in grace. All right, it's a very graceful move for you guys. It's not in chaos. It's kind of like when you come to that decision, again, it's very clear. It's like that Queen of Swords energy or King of Swords energy, decisive, you know, standing in the truth, sure, and taking action, right? Okay, so, you know, it's like I'm not biased in the judgment. I see things clearly, and it's okay, right? All right, so we have Tankard. Celebration, fun, enjoyment, celebration, you guys. Okay, so some of you guys working too hard, need to play more, all right, need to have some fun, need to go out and have some celebration, maybe drink a little bit, indulge a little bit. That's that feminine energy, indulging, nurturing self, dark woman, all right, dealings or a relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So this can be somebody that either you're having some issues with or you're in a current relationship with, or this can be who you need to celebrate with, right? Or who you need to walk away from, okay? We have the dragon energy coming out. Beware of self-delusion, okay? So don't delude yourself, all right? You know, keep knowing who you are. You are the queen and king. You are your inner king and queen, all right? The career. There's an advancement in career for you guys, and I did see that, right? Apple. Temptation will test you. Okay, so, you know, Aries, temptation will test you, whatever that means. Okay, you know, so be mindful of that, right? Okay, don't delude yourself. Beetle, good fortune, beautiful energy. So the beetle energy is there to remind you that the good fortune is there. We have the teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So for some of you guys, it could be that dark-haired woman. Okay, pale. Time to get out of a situation. I'm going to leave it there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because that is your reading, right? Is to get out of a situation, whatever that looks like, all right? Honoring yourself, okay? And once you do, you are balancing your inner masculine and feminine. You are honoring yourself in its entirety. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed the reading, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you would like one-on-one sessions with me, I do offer that. All of my information is listed in the bio below, as well as, yeah, trust the process and trust the journey, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye now.